Hi, Collective. Welcome back to another reading. It's Ego and Soul. Today, we're going to get some love messages. Long time no see. I hope you guys are still tapped in and ready for some love readings. We're going to figure out what do they secretly want to say. This is mainly for people that aren't too heavily into a relationship. You're still getting to know people, or you have someone specific on your mind and just trying to see how they feel and what they've really been through when it comes to this connection with you and the things that they want to do moving forward. So stick around and get comfortable. Let's get into the reading. When people first meet you, they really admire the fact that you're someone that is very good at not making people feel threatened in your energy, despite the fact that you have a lot going on. You're someone that is standing on a lot of business and has this very influential energy where you can kind of make people feel a certain way or want to do certain things around your energy, with this King of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. So whenever you first come across people, they feel like their guard is down because you are not presenting yourself in this very grandiose perspective where you feel like you have to show off. You really just inspire people because you have the sun energy where you're down to earth, you're easygoing, you're someone that is positive energy and good vibes, despite the fact that you have been through things that have kept you down, things that have made you overthink or just has been overwhelming in your life. The people that see you at first, they don't really recognize that about you, and you kind of have this energy of like, are you even real? Are you even a person that has been through anything? Because of your ability to stay so calm, your ability to just be so positive. You could be someone that is really good at giving advice, someone that's really well spoken, or you kind of just keep to yourself, or you're spiritual, you like to meditate and just keep this energy of just peace and enjoyment. And that's why with this Five of Wands, the more people get to spend time with you, they realize that they kind of feel like they are in competition with you, but it's not really competition. It's because you are the Page of Cups, where you're able to, you have leadership energy. You're someone that is very influential when it comes to the groups that you've been in the past, or just the way that people see you influence others, and the way that your energy just genuinely makes an impact. Like, yeah, we have the Queen of Wands again in reverse. Not again, but it's in reverse in terms of that king, that queen energy, that's standing on business, someone that's very fiery and has a lot to say and wants to make a big statement with their energy, with the words, with the way you look. You're not somebody that makes a point to do that off the bat, and that's why people feel like it's very easy to get to know you. We also have the Ace of Wands in reverse, so people feel like you don't really open up too much. You don't really share too many of your ideas. Yeah, Two of Wands. So you could be a fire sign as well, or just someone that is very like visionary. You have a lot of goals and plans for your future. And with this Ten of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like people easily find you very attractive, very easygoing, someone that they can like become friends with very quickly. Your romantic interest can see a future with you very easily because of you not having a guard up. And I think it might have taken you time to get to this point with this Ten of Swords, but at the same time you realize having a guard doesn't mean you have to, be quiet and reserved all the time. It can also just mean you protecting your true fullness. Like, remember we had the sun with the sunflowers, but with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like what you're really able to provide, the things that you actually do on a day-to-day in your life that people may not understand, the projects or the things that you're working on, the responsibilities that you have, the things that you've been building for yourself. You don't put that on display, in terms of you don't put that out there immediately when you meet people. You don't make people feel like they need to kind of measure up to you in any way. And that's because, like, especially with this being in like the night sky, is like you really do this in your own time, your own energy. And that's why people see you as very hardworking, because yeah, both of these with like purple, you could be very visionary. Once again, you're someone that has a very good idea of not only just the future, but like the spiritual realm. You could be a very woke person, someone that has a lot of morals and values that you stand on, and things that make people really respect you, but at the same time, they feel like you are someone that is always focused on doing your own thing. Yeah, Nine of Cups again, or like the nine. So I keep saying again. So I feel like people have the feeling that they've met you before, even though they've never seen you, they've never really interact with you, or maybe if they are. Also, a lot of these are coming out in reverse because I shuffled the cards very randomly to pull out some different kinds of messages. But to me, it's like people really just don't know you. And that's what makes them very interested at first, because you're not someone that is easily open. Like with the star energy, you know that you are the star, you're the main character, you got motion, you are meant to do big things, and you are very influential. And whether it's on a person, like an individual scale with people around you or your partners, but also on a wider scale, whether it's your business or the work that you do, just you're someone that people feel like they appreciate your presence. Like that's the thing, you're very present, so you never have like a hidden agenda when you're spending time with people, because I think you already carry this essence within you that you are where you need to be in life. You are doing exactly what you've been called to do. You're doing something that makes you feel like both of these horses in reverse makes me feel like you really take your time, because you've gone through a lot. You've overcome a lot of things that make you understand that good things take time. You don't need to always rush. You don't need to feel like you have to take such quick actions towards your goals, because you already know you spent enough time thinking about things. You spent enough time putting in that mental work to make it past that lack mentality, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't have the right idea of what you're doing in life. People can tell that now, instead of trying to chase things, you are just allowing it into your life, and you're not worried about impressing anyone. With the Empress card, like when people get to know you at first, they just see you as somebody that is like very open, but at the same time you look great, you look very relaxed and like you're enjoying your life. You're someone that just looks like, with her being pregnant, it's kind of that mother energy. Like you look like, if you are a parent, you're a great parent. If you are looking to have kids, like the people that are romantically interested in you feel like, oh, you would be a great parent. And the friends or the family that you have, they really respect you. Or the people that just come into your life, they admire the fact you're very giving, whether it's with your time, your energy, your resources. You're not someone that is stingy, because you understand what it's like to not have support. And so you're willing to find abundance in all the things that you have access to. You're not looking at any of your opportunities as something that you're not able to share, because you understand that there are so many avenues for all of this good energy that you're giving out to people to come right back to you. And that's what this Four of Wands is, why people really trust you, and they feel like you're someone that they can get close to immediately, because you have very nurturing energy. You're someone that is also, I think, stoic in a way. You know how to communicate very well, and at the same time you're playful. You have good energy, and you always know when to leave situations, in terms of whenever you've done enough. Like with this Ten of Wands, you know that, okay, I've shown up here, I've put my time in this, and if you feel like all of the work that you're doing isn't really being reciprocated, it's something that you're willing to pack up and go, whether it's a relationship, a job, or just changing anything about your life. People admire that you are not afraid to take your things, pack up and go elsewhere, because with this world in reverse, it's like nothing in the world you believe is going to stop you from being in alignment with your desires, being in alignment with your highest timeline, doing things that truly matter to you. And that's why people just can sense that energy off of you. They can smell that that energy of you just being happy and at peace and present and also having a lot of motion and things going on behind the scenes that a lot of people just don't put their time and efforts into. And it's not a comparison game. It's just because that's you. You have that queen energy, king energy. You have empress energy where you are the main character. You're someone that people look towards when it comes to what they want to do in the future, the things that they aspire to be like. You are an image, except you don't really try to make people feel any kind of way. You don't try to showcase that just for no reason. You like to focus on doing your work on your own and focus on being around the people that genuinely care about you, and everybody else, they don't really have to get access to you in that way. And that's what gives people like a kind of wall when it comes to, they know you have boundaries, but they know that there's a lot to you that they don't know. But they also know that you could be like a popular loner. You could be somebody that maybe you're like a manager at your job or someone that's higher up and you get along with everybody, but nobody really understands your personal life that well. Like, you just have a very good way of getting along with people, being able to make people feel comfortable around you, yet you never tell people too much about yourself. You never feel like you over speak, or just in terms of like, you really keep what's most important close to you, and that's what people admire about you when they first get to meet you. So we're gonna get some more messages about when people really get to know you, the more that they spend time with you or just watching you. What else do they admire about you when it comes to who you really are, the more that they get close to you. If you're enjoying the reading so far, don't forget to let me know in the comments what resonates, or you can drop a sun emoji to show that you're a part of my soul tribe. You can always go to my description, book a personal reading, or you can join my membership, be one of the first people, and you get extra exclusive readings every week about love or just overall guidance from your spirit team. The more people get to know you, they really admire the fact that you're really rare. You're someone that doesn't have the same energy as everyone else, and that comes from your past, and also just feeling like that is your purpose here, because we have this scarcity confirmed by the divine lineage. So you just have this very ethereal energy, very divinely guided and powerful, especially if you're heavily spiritual with, just having a strong spirit team or really caring about your ancestry and understanding that there is more than just the person that you are in this current reality. I think you see beyond that, and that energy, people pick it up very well because of the things that you're able to do. And that is confirmed with this manifestation card, because you have strong faith. You're willing to dance in the rain. You're very spontaneous. You're not too strict whenever it comes to the way that you go about things, because the way that there's like all these they look like kind of portals to me, where there's kind of a sunnier day on the other side. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what storm you're facing, you always see multiple avenues for you to come out on the other side and to really feel like you made it, in terms of you made it out of that. You know how to look at the times that things are not going well, and you still, really dance in the rain. You're not scared of things. And that's why this grounding came out in reverse, because as grounded as you are, that is truly not a front, but people admire that. That's not all there is to you. You're not someone that is just calm and collected all the time with nothing, really to change. Like, you're just so stuck in your routine. Like, no, people realize that you have so many different aspects and qualities to you that make you very unique and intriguing, and someone that they didn't really expect. Like I said earlier, you have this sort of stoic boundary that you put up with people, this energy of you not really expressing too much of what you really have going on. But at the same time, with this soul forgiveness card, to me, it's like children are a big thing. So whether or not you have like a very motherly energy, or you have children, or you could be a Cancer, kind of relates to that, where you just know how to speak to people and make them feel like very held. You bring out their inner child. You're someone that makes people feel like they can become a new version of themselves when they're around you. People feel like they can truly see themselves in a different light, and they understand that you're very non-judgmental. You are willing to stick beside the people that you really care about, because you understand that relationships take time to grow and to really understand the other person. So people feel like the more that they get to know you and the kind of person that you really are outside of that, first perspective that people, first impression that people get based off of you, that's what makes them really admire you, because you have not only helped inspire others to be a better version of themselves, but that inspiration came from you raising yourself, you reparenting yourself, you knowing that, like I said, you can make it through anything, and you're the one that's giving that to yourself along with the divine and your ancestors, your spirit team, God, just whoever and whatever it is that you have faith in that brings you through. That's why you have such good energy. That's why you're able to create relationships and connections where you don't feel drained anymore. When you pour into people, you don't feel like people are trying to take advantage of you. And I think that's what has changed from the past. And that's why people now just admire you in a different way, instead of just looking at you as the prize or someone that they need to conquer. That was kind of energy I used to get before, but now it's like they look at you as someone that really shows them the way that they can show up in the world. I'm trying to make sure. I think I did shuffle these randomly too. I think so. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle them again, but either way, so we have the Rage in reverse. We also have, actually no, I did not want this deck to be in reverse. Sorry. But either way, we have the Rage card and Feeling Safe. So to me, you teach people that how you feel isn't the end of the world. I want to say, like, any sort of resentment you may have towards your past or things that are going on in the world, or anything that could be causing you some sort of emotional sense of anger, like, people realize that you really channel that and transmute that energy with this manifestation. Feeling safe. I think you're someone that really likes nature. People admire that about you. You're someone that could also like to have plants or garden. People like that about you as well. And you just feel very safe to people because of your ability to be safe within yourself. And you can't give people what you can't give yourself. And people realize that you're someone that, with this bow and arrows, like, you really just strike the point. Like, you always hit the target when it comes to conversations, when it comes to the way that things are happening cosmically just around the world, or in situations that are bigger than just you. There's somehow everything that you say really cuts through that noise, and the way that you show up with your power and your energy, and you really have a smile on your face. It's like you have the desire to be that person that can cut through the noise and to really say things, or to make certain things very obvious to others that people try to ignore. So I think people just have learned to admire your personality for its fullness. And we also have Grief, Radical Rebirth. So yeah, Rage and Grief, that is something that I feel like these coming out at the same time is a really good confirmation about the way that you handle your emotions is inspiring. People understand that the things that you've been through, they don't really have a hold on you. The things that really matter to you are things that you're willing to protect, and anything outside of that, people understand that you only spend your time and effort and energy on what truly matters to you. Because this grief energy is like, she doesn't look sad. She doesn't look like things are bothering her. It looks like she's just with that green energy, it's giving heart chakra, where you're very much in tune with yourself and what you need to heal and what you need to kind of create a space, a safe space for yourself, feeling safe, right? So with this radical rebirth, could be a Leo as well. And to me, it's like you feel safe to others because they can see a different side of the world just by being with you. They can see what it means to be someone powerful, what it means to be someone that's different, to have not only that just alignment within yourself, whether it's your chakras are very balanced or the way that you speak is very poised, the things that you do, you have a perfectionism about you that just makes you like really one of the top people in your field, the person that everybody knows. And with this like lion energy, it reminds me of just like that Leo energy of knowing that you are the sort of center of attention, but you don't have to make it known. You just have to be yourself. You just have to continue to stand your ground and to protect your space and your energy. And yeah, that's reminding me with this good juju card, like you are just so focused on protecting your energy and really cultivating, like I said, a safe space for you to enjoy your life and the way that you view things outside of this chaotic world, outside of a world that makes you second guess your judgment or second guess your wisdom or opinions on things. You decide to go within, and with this red energy, with this white, it's like you decide to use your crown chakra energy to really feel empowered, and then you use that root chakra energy to feel grounded and very sure on yourself and confident in where you are in life. So now we're gonna get some final cards, and thank you for watching if you've made it this far. We got liberation, surrender. This is so good. I love the way that these cards are coming out balanced. You could be a Libra as well. So we have liberation, surrender, and shine. To me, this is like, people really just can't believe the kind of person you are. Like I said, you're rare, so people really just can't believe that you are someone that they've come across. You're someone that they can experience, because just your energy is always so high vibrational. You feel like you really take care of yourself very well. Not only how you look, but your spiritual energy is taken care of. The way that you show up every day is very consistent. And with this surrender energy, it's like you don't allow people to really take from you, I guess. This might be a little bit explicit, but you don't really let people that try to take your energy or anything that you feel like you have to give your, because clearly that's like, the child is not the same race as the mother versus the other pictures with the mothers. So it's like, maybe there's this sense of people understand that you know how to surrender and you know how to just allow things to be what it is, instead of feeling like your life force is being taken by certain situations. Maybe you are around certain people that aren't going to be in your life much longer, or maybe you have experiences where you had to really have a radical rebirth and really change the kind of person that you are. And that's what's giving you a lot of this energy, where you're feeling very grounded. You're feeling like you just have a lot of like wisdom. I think wisdom is a big thing with these trees. Like the roots is telling me it's taken a lot of time and trust and effort to grow into the person that you are today, and to provide value to others simply just by existing. Like, you know, trees help us breathe just by being there. And we have wounded healer. So yeah, you're someone that is able to really hide the pain that you've been through. You're able to hide anything that has truly affected you over time, but it's not out of a sense of trying to, you know, withhold that information. It's more like you don't really worry too much because you understand that life is always going to have an up and down. There's always going to be something that is challenging. There's always going to be a storm you have to get through. And you no longer look at it as topic of discussion because you look at it as a way to display your strength, to display the lessons you've learned and the way that you're able to carry yourself through the challenges. Like they say, like life doesn't change, you just change and you get stronger and you learn how to handle those battles a lot easier. And this is a explicit card, so we're gonna go this one, worthiness. So I think the fact that you have been able to give yourself so much love and support and just filling your own cup, that's why people just love seeing you pour into others, because it's very genuine. Like you're not someone that is doing things just to get people to like you. You're not doing things to ask for anything in return. You don't feel like people are obligated to give back to you. You maybe like to volunteer, do things for free, or make people feel like they can just trust you with the things that you tell them. And you're someone that's very consistent and you like to be there along the way. You like to be a trustworthy person, and that's why people really have been admiring you the more that they get to know you. Just the kind of person you are inside and out is inspirational. You're someone that is teaching people just by being there. You're influencing people just by the things that you say. And yeah, don't downplay yourself. Don't downplay who you are just by existing around people, just by the things you say. The person that you are, the way that you live your life is challenging the status quo. It is showing people that you're unique, you're rare, you're someone that you don't need anybody else to guide you because you've created your own lane. And not only that, you have a divine guidance and power and purpose in everything that you do, which makes you move differently, which makes you experience life differently. And it was never a sense of you trying to compare yourself to anybody else, because you've always known that you're that. You are that. You've been that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.